Said I wasn't going to make another video for a while, but I did say that unless there was something that I think I should have spoken about that I didn't mention. This all has to do with where I'm at today in this process, okay? First of all, whether you think they're just physical people doing it, or you believe that it is a spiritual war, it is a spiritual war regardless, because they're doing something to you inside, your head, your body, sometimes physically your body, and also your soul. And we all are mind, body, and spirit, right? So now, one of the first things that helped me after I calmed down, once I stopped trying, being paranoid, and it's not like I didn't have a reason to be paranoid, okay? I had every reason to be paranoid. It was the first time that I was experiencing something like this, okay? So I had every reason to be paranoid. Then the fear, I had a reason to be afraid. Like, what is that? The unknown, right? What the hell am I dealing with here? What kind of people are these? What is, felt demonic, okay? Then once I was like, enough of being afraid and feeling paranoid, I had to gather myself and my thoughts and my emotions. One of the first things I realized is that I was giving people power over me. Some of these people that I didn't know very well, some people, I was acquainted with, some I just were just co-workers, and some people were my family members. You shouldn't have to fight for what's yours. Again, you shouldn't have to fight for what belongs to you. Mind, body, and spirit. All right? So now, once you make that assessment, you have to go into critiquing yourself. How have you been wicked to yourself? Okay? Have you been giving too much of yourself? And why? If it starts to make no sense, then you have to work on that. Why are you giving so much of yourself to people? Let me turn this off. So now, with that, you go into dealing with your emotions. That should have been number one, but I'm going to keep it here. If all these people that you're giving power to are able to manipulate you, make you feel angry, upset, confused, any type of negative feelings, makes you feel in any way powerless, then you have to work on that. Someone from outside of you, anything external to you, should not be able to have so much power over you. What is power? If I say something right now that upsets you, you're giving me power over you. When somebody tells a joke and you smile, you laugh, you got laughter is good. So that person was able to tickle your emotions in a positive way. So positive energy, good energy, is nothing wrong with that. It's when you go into the negative. Every day they upset me at work, provoking me. Whether you're in high school, whether you're in college, whether you're at work, whether you're dealing with your siblings, whether you're dealing with your other family members, those people, just by telling you words and acting a certain way, should not have control of your emotions. So if you see that you're getting upset, you're feeling that ball in your stomach, and you're thinking thoughts that you have to keep quiet so that you can come back to your senses, you're giving power away. All right. What else? Speak your truth. Anytime there is anything that you're not happy with, now don't be 15 years old telling your parents that you ain't finna clean the room or you ain't gonna wash no dishes. That's not what I mean, because wherever you live, everyone has to earn their keep, okay? All right. What I mean by that is that speak your truth. You'll feel some kind of way. As long as you are not speaking your truth because you don't want to hurt somebody's feelings, or because you're afraid they're gonna leave you, or you just don't want to start nothing, so I just gonna leave it. That person has power over you because they're able to insert negative energy into you or extract negative energy out of you when you get upset or when you cry. Now, crying is sometimes healthy, but just continuously the same person doing the same thing and you're not saying nothing. I don't like this, I don't like that, because when you tell a lie, most people don't believe you when you're lying anyway, because a lie only sounds like a lie to me anyway. However, the person that you're lying to the most is yourself. You're hurting yourself more than you're hurting other people. But when people find out that you didn't express your feelings and you was holding this inside, then you look like a hypocrite. Okay? Now, these are steps that I took to help me, okay? Stop thinking with your emotional mind. Everything that you think about, you have to think about in a logical manner. Okay. So, can you give me $450 so I can live my life? Okay, let's say for example, right? And you're like, I don't have it right now. Well, can you get it? Okay? Man or female? This is for male or female, because there's some dudes out there that we would think that men think with their logically, but not always. It depends on what environment they grew up in. They were always made to whatever. That's how they grew up. So, you give me your money, whatever, 800, 500, 450, 600, whatever, because I want to go, whatever I want to do with that money. But I don't have it. I have to pay this and that and the other. But can you get it somewhere? Can you borrow it from somebody? See, that's very wrong. If you're asking me for the money and I tell you that I don't have the money, why should I go break my neck, put myself in debt? In any way, shape, or form, I don't have the money. That's it. You don't have the money. So that person gets upset, throws a temper tantrum, or start cursing you out, does something bratty, or they want to do the the emotional manipulation, the way they don't want to call you, answer your calls, they don't want to talk to you, they walking around the house like you're not there. Let them be. Okay? Let them be. Don't sit there and feel guilty about it. It never went that far with me, okay? Not that crazy, because that's obvious that somebody ain't got no regards for you. But I realized that for a long time, a lot of my decisions were based on guilt. Or because I represented this in your life, I should have done it. Not that I stuck my neck out when I shouldn't have. No, not like I would give you what I didn't have. No, I just didn't have it. I always been that person. However, there were a lot of things that I did because she was my mother, or because she was my daughter, or because she was my sister, or because she represented this, or because he represented that, or because he was or because I'm the woman of the house, so I have to fight for my relationship or for my marriage, or I have to. No, you don't do things. You do things because logically it makes sense. Otherwise, if you can't find a logical reason to do something, then don't do it. Because there are a lot of able bodies out there that don't want to do nothing. They want somebody else to do it for them. And there's a lot of stupid people out there doing it for them. Talking about, but I have to do it because that's my 40-year-old son. I have to do it because that's my husband. What do you want me to do? I got married to him. Oh, she's my wife. I gotta go bail her out every time she get locked up. Let her spend some time up in there. What makes sense is, Jamaicans would say, don't be wicked to yourself. Okay, so stand your ground. And that has to do with what I just said. No means no. No means no. No means no. I can't means I cannot. Okay? Not right now means not right now. Stop means stop. Don't do that means don't do that. Okay? So you have to stand your ground. If someone keeps crossing your boundaries, then the next action is that you cut them off. We all know the people around us, what they like, what they want from us, what would be more comfortable for them, right? Don't give them that if they don't respect you. Period. End of story. So if you're dealing with a teenager, I keep talking to him, but he's not listening. Is he out there doing whatever? He gonna bring trouble to my door. It is your fault. All right? Because he want to live like a man. Let him go out there and do what men do. And don't be like, but if I send him out there, he's going to get killed. He's going out there anyway. Think about it logically. Makes sense. Makes sense. Your guilt is not going to help nobody. It's going to make a lazy bum, a slouch, a user, a narcissist, etc. So you have to stand your ground. If you don't want it and you don't like it, you have to say no. What else do you have to do for yourself? People are going to test you. These things are going to happen when you go to stores, when you go out driving, when you are doing the mundane things that you've always done. If you are going through this spiritual warfare right now, if you're going through it right now, these things are going to be presented in your life, and you're going to see it very often. All right? They're being done to confuse you, and for you to take a step back and assess your own life. You have to do it. At the end of the day, you learn so much things about life that you weren't paying attention to. That's what I've learned so far. Okay? And how this process has helped me is that, for example, let's say you're stupid, but still it makes sense, right? So a friend of mine says, can I have 2 cups of your detergent? Okay, and this is not to talk bad about her. She did nothing. She's my friend for a long time. Can I have 2 cups of your detergent? So I could wash tonight. And I said, it was kind of like 8 o'clock at night, something a little bit past 8 o'clock. And I said, this is how my mind was. Wait a minute, this is our detergent. We need our detergent. But ain't no big deal if you give her 2, then you could buy it. But then I have to buy it. But this is well, I'll give it to you later when I get my detergent. That just didn't make sense to me, because we need this detergent. That's what is in the house. As simple as that detergent thing is, just look at the big picture. That is ours for this home. And why is that such a big deal? Because in the past, I would have felt bad and be like, no big deal. Go ahead. Yeah, if you get it back, you could give it back to me. You know what I mean? And so I was walking out the laundry room because I said, no. I said, you're going to wash tonight? You have to wash tonight? Do you need to wash tonight? No. Then, in the morning, you buy your detergent. If you don't have much money to spend on detergent, just buy the small cheap bottles for $2 something, because I did it. I done it before. So as I was walking out the laundry room, I don't think she was happy with it, but she wasn't, upset. I think she was surprised, because I was sure. So it's just detergent. That's how it used to be. What's the point of the detergent thing? Oh, let me finish. So as I was walking out the laundry room, I was looking for the old feeling of guilt, of, this is just detergent, of saying, come on, take it, or whatever. It wasn't there, because logically it made sense to me that is ours. Whether it's this bracelet that I paid $7 for, or $5 for, I think $7, or something more expensive, or something as simple as detergent, there is a purpose why, there's a reason why I have it. That is to wash our clothes. What if we run out of detergent before she can make her way over here and return my detergent? Or what if she buys a different detergent and be like, oh, I didn't buy that one, I bought this one, and that's not the one I want to wash with. Then I got something to be upset about. That's what I'm saying. Keep yourself positive by controlling your environment to the best of your ability. Because you can't control other people, you can control yours. So if you do something that upsets you later on, that you regret later on, don't blame it on anyone else, okay? So you have to keep yourself positive. So basically, as I was walking out the laundry room, I realized that, wow, I don't feel those feelings anymore. Why? Because I've been constantly working on this. Logical thinking, not emotional thinking. There's a lot of people who have been who are not no longer with us because they've made decision based on their emotions. There are a lot of people who have been locked up because they've made decision based on their emotions. There are a lot of mistakes that a lot of us have made because we're made decisions based on our emotion. Stop freaking sacrificing for everyone you know. Because being thinking that you're obligated to the wrong people, that makes you as irresponsible as them. Just so you know. What else is important that I've done so far? I don't go around people that trigger me. If you have family members that trigger certain memories, or they act in certain ways that trigger memories, or that make you feel upset in any way, you don't have to go around family members just because they're family members. But being that they're blood, they are your family members. And if you want to speak your truth and say that you don't like this, or find a way, because everybody speaks to their family members differently, let them know what you don't like, how you feel about it, in the best way. Like my family, you can't just be like, I don't like when you do that to my feelings. You gotta talk to my family members. You gotta be like, I would do it like this. That makes me feel some type of way, like you don't want me here or something, or that you're trying to make me the butt of your jokes, or I would say whatever, or that I feel like you're trying to take advantage of me, but I would say it with a smile. Are you trying to take advantage of me? And they are, without, like they're not really trying to, but they weren't thinking of trying to. But if they realize that they are taking advantage of you, they might be like, and it'll stop. So you got to find a way to speak to your family without starting a confrontation. You don't want to get upset during this period, okay? You don't want to get negative. Anything outside of you that makes you upset, you have to fix. Alright, so what else? Don't worry about the people in the street that you don't know very well that are acting funny, against you. You go in there, do your business, whatever it is, shopping, service, whatever, and then you leave. If they sound rude, if they look like they're ignoring you on purpose, they're staring at their phone, keep moving. If you park somewhere and somebody parks funny near you or too close to you and you're like, what? Move your car. Move your car far away and take a little walk. Walk a little longer, because these kind of people, they want to park close to the store, because I don't want to call nobody names, but park far. And just mind your business. Mind your thoughts. Mind your feelings. Mind your actions. All right? Practice mindfulness on everything that you do, every decision that you make. And it sounds like I'm telling you, like, live too careful. Be careful. Be careful. I'm not saying that, practice make perfect, and it's just a way of life. It doesn't make me uncomfortable. I'm not unhappy. Actually, I'm happier today. I'm more secure in my skin. I have more confidence. It's always like this, though. If you try to challenge me, that's when I show you my best side. Okay? So it's just, that's how God made me. So all these challenging experiences, all they did was to push me to study more. And I've always liked to study, always, all my life. It just happened to be, I'm more excited about this. I'm more excited about this new knowledge that I've ever been about anything else. There's so many things that you can do on a daily basis. With everything that I'm telling you, right? There is no exception. You don't let your kids get away with stuff because they're your children. You don't let your husband walk all over you because he's your husband. You don't let your employer walk all over you because they're paying you $75,000 or whatever thousands a year. You don't let your friends do it so that you can keep friends, or just say that you have friends. You don't let anyone take advantage of you. You are your protector. And I feel like a lot of us, I just listen and analyze and just read into the eyes of these people that are talking. A lot of us have been shaped into being these, I never would say that I was a people pleaser. I don't know if it's egotistical reasons or what, but I wouldn't consider myself a people pleaser, except for the people I loved. You see? And not everyone was horrible to me. It's just these people I met recently, and they're just horrible to themselves. So I don't see how they could be nice to other people. But in terms of reciprocity, so you're nice to me, you're pleasant, you're respectful. That was my only. That's all you had to do. You understand? So that was enough to blind me from other things. And it was like everything else I would just overlook or think it's not a big deal. But I wasn't doing things like that. I would be nice, respectful, loyal, faithful, truthful, boom, 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 boom. Well, they just had to be polite, respectful, don't raise your voice at me, and just behave according, I guess, my fantasy. And I know I sound a little narcissistic, but we all do that. When we meet people, we think they're a certain way, or when we have people in our lives, especially when we raise kids, we see these little beautiful angels that are like, oh my God, I created life. That's such a big deal. So when they start doing wrong, we start like ignoring what they're really doing, like the magnitude of it. Okay. And those things, they grow because these children grow. Same thing with a significant other, right? They do something because they've been so wonderful in the past, we just let it slide. So the next time that something happened, that's just how he is. Well, that's her. She don't mean nothing but, oh no, he's a little goofy. That's why he does that. I mean, why you're not feeling good about it? You're wondering, it's ruminating. So these are things that you have to do on a daily basis. I hope I said enough, and when I turn off the camera, I know I'm gonna be like, oh, I forgot this. But stand your ground, speak your truth, stay positive, use mindfulness, and stop operating on emotions. Hey, be careful with those dangerous people. Just like every woman knows her man, every man knows his woman, right? If you feel that you got one of them little pretty face or handsome with the built body and stuff person, but behind that there's a demon, just act like nothing is wrong. But remember, they can read your vibration, right? In your thoughts. So always in front of that person, prepare yourself and act positive, right? Yes, nothing wrong. Don't be like, fake. Be yourself. But just to make a plan on the side that nobody knows about. Even if you got to take pinch or check little by little, or go to the store and spend less than what you said you was going to spend, whatever you have to do. But there are ways to get out of that situation. You can get out. And when you get out of that situation, go very far. And don't make the mistake of calling somebody that you left behind. It's always about you. It's always about taking care of yourself. At the end of the day, it is always about taking care of yourself. Okay, like I said in the other video, nobody's going to take better care of you than you. And that's truth. And I'm telling you, man, pay attention to this. Look, everyone is an individual, whether they love you or not, narcissistic or not. Everybody's an individual. You are an individual. You got to look out for yourself. The point I'm trying to make. And how do you do this? Think with your logical mind and keep yourself positive, and don't let nothing outside of you upset you, okay? Take care. Bye-bye.